So the PC version of PS4 Remote Play came out earlier this month, and I figured I'd go ahead and try it out since I recently bought a PS4. If you're wondering where you can download the software, you can find a direct link in the description. For those of you that don't know what PS4 Remote Play is, let alone what it does, it basically allows you to stream your PS4 games to whatever device the application is running on. Really, this is meant for players who want to use the TV, but someone's watching it right now, or for those that are on vacation and want to get good at Bloodborne and so on. Personally, I don't really have any use for this program since my PS4 is connected to the same monitor my computer is, as well as hardwired to the same router, but I thought I'd mess around with it anyway to get an idea of what it's like. After my conclusion, there will be about a minute of raw footage for each game I tested while using the high frame rate settings so you can get a vague idea of how these games look and run while being streamed. The setup for the program is quite simple. When you first connect the PS4, you'll need to put in a key that the PS4 provides in the settings menu. You're also given settings for the resolution, which goes to a maximum of 720p, and the frame rate choices of standard and high, with those being 30 FPS and 60 FPS respectively. The main thing I was curious about with this program was its potential for recording. Granted, it's only in 720p and in no way compares to what you can achieve with a dedicated capture card, but I thought I'd try it out anyway, with 3 games used for testing: Destiny, Bloodborne, and Black Ops 3. Sure enough, my recording software was indeed able to record whatever my PS4 was streaming to the Remote Play program. And it did it quite well, surprisingly enough. When playing with the standard frame rate setting, I found it to be surprisingly smooth with the exception of a few hiccups here and there. Bloodborne and Destiny I was able to, for the most part, play just fine, seeing as they're natively 30 FPS games. Moving to a 60 FPS game such as Call of Duty, however, was quite awful on the standard frame rate setting. Because what would happen is there would be a lot of stuttering, the input lag would be intense, and it was just almost literally unplayable. However, switching to the high frame rate setting made a night and day difference, making higher frame rate games actually playable. Now, I was definitely skeptical of how well streaming my games would work when factoring in things such as reaction time, but definitely was not a bad experience. Would I recommend this for recording? Not really, just I'd say if you're serious about it, go ahead and get an actual capture card. That being said, however, this was definitely far better than I expected. One thing to keep in mind about this program, though, is your internet does have to be pretty damn good to use this without significant lag. I wouldn't worry so much about streaming at home as far as input lag goes, but streaming abroad will probably not be worth your time. Anyways, what do you think of this program? Love it? Hate it? Go and tell me down in the comments. If you enjoyed this, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.
UAV ready for tasking.
Authorizing UAV release.
Way to return. Sensors are captured objective.
Defensive systems online.
Hellstorm on standby.
UAV MTL 50% check.
TACOM, entering Hellstorm target.
UAV departing AO.